It's your boy Fist in his house, bringing another great edition of Modern Warfare 3 from me to you, because hey, that's what I do. Ground war domination 9v9 on Arcadian with a G36 silence with the red dot. I don't know what Killstreaks I'm using. I think Dead Silence, Sleight of Hand, and Assassin with, oh, that's what it was. I know people were like, hey, Fist, use some different kill streaks, dude. So, this particular game, I was like, you know, obviously, I would never, ever, on these really small maps, I kind of like went completely unorthodox. I was like, let me play assault rifles on very small maps. And if you don't know about Call of Duty, and you're just, maybe you're not understanding it, is that these particular maps, like, you don't want to use assault rifles, anything that gives you slow mobility, because you'll get flanked so fast it's not even funny. Especially if you're playing like team deathmatch. I mean, it's okay to play it on this, maybe domination, because of the simple fact that, you know, you can pin them down to one flag and you'll know where they're spawning. But if you overrun that flag, then, you know, it's pointless. I mean, there's so many things in this game that just, you know, gives me a headache. You know, it's not even funny. So anyways, I'm using the Predator missile, the strafe run, and the helicopter. You see right there, I killed a guy. I picked up a shitty gun, and then I finally picked up this P90 with a red dot, which obviously didn't have kick on it or anything. It was like, ugh. And I started getting really hot, and then I was picking these spots where I was at, and this was a bad Predator missile right here. I should have went to flag A. I don't know what I was thinking there, but see, you can see right through this glass right here, and you know, we're getting radar, so I'm like, yeah, okay, good. You know, I'm starting to get my groove on. You know, I'm like, damn, nobody's over here. I hide up in the bushes, and like I guess like I started to catch a little streak, and maybe I was thinking I was getting a little greedy there, and I was trying to get a Moab with my kill streaks. And this is like the second set of streaks that I got. So that's 2 strafe runs. So that's 18 right there. I mean, I don't know. I got a couple kill streaks where I got like 27 kills today, and I was like, no Moab, and I'm like, what the hell? And so I was like, man, what is that? So anyways, I found all these little spots. Usually I would go into a private match and test stuff out, but right here you can stand on that garbage can right there. Not a garbage can, but the cigarette butt can. I guess you can still smoke in Germany, I'm not sure, but you can sit up on that smoke can and you can see flag A, and you can see down to B. I don't know if you can see down to B, but that's the one mistake that I made, and I just kept picking up these assault rifles, which I don't know. I ran out of ammo. I guess I should have been running specialist package, and I'm just trying to see, like, okay, I killed these guys, and usually what happens is these people would come back for revenge kills. So I was like, man, I'm set up pretty good. I'm in a good spot. I picked up 2 weapons, and it just, and this particular map is like a bitch map, you know. It's like either they'll stay outside or they'll stay in the building and nobody will fight. They'll just get scared and they won't come in, and it just really pisses you off. Or if you're trying to get in and get out. And so I said, well, fuck it, I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm just gonna stay right here, and then we're gonna see what happens. So we got triple capped, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, you know, I'm just gonna try to hold out until I get my Moab. You know, I was thinking, all right, let me get this Moab, and then after I get the Moab, I'll win the game for us. You know, I was like, fuck it, I'll get the Moab, win the game, and that'll be that. Well, it didn't work out that way. I just come out this fucking window. I seen this little red dot on the screen below, and I'm thinking, all right, nobody's coming. And then look at this guy, he just pops up. I'm like, all right, so there's gonna be some guys coming out of this room back here, and nobody's coming out of the room. We already got this flag capped, so I know nobody's gonna be coming from that way. And they're all outside, and they're not moving. So I'm like, ain't this a bitch? So, you know, these are the things you got to deal with. So I'm like running around with assault rifles really slow, And this is the type of map that, you know, you're gonna run like a striker or a PP90 or a P90, and bitches just gonna be running around. But that didn't work out this way. Like I said, it could either turn into a really rushing ass map. You see how I stand on this garbage can? You see, and usually they'll be coming in from A. Usually that's where they become, but they wouldn't even move off of B. So I'm like, all right, let me go down here. And I figured I thought I'd get a little free kill off this guy, but his bitch ass moved. So I was like, man, well, let me go back over this way. And I figured, okay, I'm looking at the radar. I'm looking at the mini map, and I'm saying to myself, I'll just, you know, look down here and I'll pop a couple guys. But this bitch is laying on the ground, and I fucking got killed. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I was really close. I don't know exactly how close I was, but I had like, I was probably like maybe a couple kills away, you know, from a Moab. So I'm at this point, I'm pretty pissed off, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna go for the Moab. These guys ain't moving, so I'm gonna just go ahead and win this fucking game. So I was pretty fucking pissed off at this moment, and because bitch is laying on the ground. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and work my way around. They got C and they got B, and I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and pass B for a second, just to survey the area, and then I get sniped from behind. So I was like, all right, that's okay, you know. So I'm gonna go back to B where I just got sniped, check out the area, because I know the guy had to go somewhere. So I'm going back. My dumb ass always goes back for the revenge kill. You know, I really don't care. I'm not, you know, like I said, if you want to get Moabs, you know, I just don't feel right getting Moabs in a 6v6 domination. I mean, you seriously, you can go in games where, you know, it's easier to manage that situation. Look at this guy try to knife me. Fuck off and die. So, anyways, the guys, you know, you can easily get Moabs in like 6v6 domination, demolition, and I mean seriously, no one needs to tell you how to get a Moab. I mean, if you're a good player, I mean, you can easily get them in like you know, 6v6, domination, headquarters, demolition, any of those games where there's tons of fucking time and nobody goes for the objectives and they just kill horde to get the Moabs. That's fine, you could do that. I mean, it doesn't take, you know, a genius to figure that out. If there's somebody to like, oh, here's how you do it, and it just kind of like makes me ill, like, you know, when people sit there and they're like, well, this is how you get it, and blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, you're getting it in the easiest mode anyway. So for me personally, I don't feel it's right that, you know, if I get it in 9v9, then it's a treat for me. You know, sometimes I go out for it and it doesn't work out, but best case scenario, I get a great kill death ratio. But you'll see right here, that's a really good spot between B and C. And I don't know why anybody would use this scope. It's not only the assault rifle with slow mobility, but to have that fucking thing on is like a big ass handicap. I would never. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use a holographic. Let me just go ahead and pop that off and then let's go back down to this. So luckily I got this kill. This thing is a piece of shit. And then so, you know, I don't find it necessary. I guess I'm pretty naive to the fact that, you know, people on YouTube just want to see Moab, but I don't know, as a person who plays the game and loves it as much as I do, I think the true public challenge to the game is 9v9. Now, obviously, there's pro versions, you know, MLG Pro rules. That's a whole different ball of wax. It doesn't pertain to what I'm doing or, you know, what people are doing in 6v6. I mean, to me, I think 6v6 domination Moabs is pure entertainment for YouTube. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I'm just saying, you know, to me, I don't think that it's a challenge for myself. You know, I wouldn't want to do that because, for one, I know that there's not going to be that good of players in there, and the spawns are not going to be like flipping right on top of you and challenging you like they do in this game. But anyways, so here the game is really close, and it's like, all right, let's just go ahead and win this game. And I threw down the smoke, so that way it would stun, it would hesitate those people coming out of that room to take A. And I didn't want to give up B. The school, and I know if we hold A and B, that by the end of the game we would win this game. So I was just like holding down this spot because I know they were going to try to flank out of C. And I had smoke on A, so you know, this is the thing. You take away the variables in this game, you know, in this particular game to win the game. You know, you take out variables in the game. So like if you throw smoke, more times than not, a person's not going to walk through smoke. They're not going to go because they don't want to die. So you throw smoke one way, you go the other, and there it is, blam. And by this time the smoke's dissipated, and I got the FMG9s. There's no way that they're going to be able to, you know, you got to come through that short window. You know, that's pretty much your ass. And these kill streaks aren't that good. And people are like, well, why don't you use other kill streaks? Because there is no other good kill streaks. Everything gets shot down. Like this whole game, those helicopters, they live to shoot those down. I mean, obviously, it's the hardest streaks to hit are the furthest ones out from the map that kill you. And that's the Reaper and the AC-130. Everything else, it's not even worth using. You know, using the assault drones really fucking slow. Using the helicopters get shot down. So I mean, it's like there's no variance in any of those kill streaks. I mean, it is what it is. The best ones are the best ones. And I try to be the most efficient player as possible and give you the knowledge that, you know, makes sense to challenge yourself in this game. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, it's your boy Fist. Peace, and I'm out.